Let me know, Real Citrus. Let me know. Hi, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? I'm early. I'm early tonight. I figured I was like, it's just people here. Start up a little bit early. How's everybody doing today? Greg, I await this answer's inevitable disqualification. Dude, no. We'll get to it. I want to hear your votes. We got to give people a chance to get in here first, Greg, but keep that in mind. I like that idea. I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Yes, tonight, that's what our question is going to be, but we're going to wait for a few more people to get here before I let people start voting, but it's going to be which Disneyland land would you rent out if you could? I looked up some information about this. I don't have any specific numbers, unfortunately. I wish I could be like, yes, this is how much it costs, but I really don't know. I really don't know. It seems like it's possible, but reports vary drastically. Hi, Holly. How are you doing? Greetings, everybody. Let me know who's here. Sound off. I want to say hi to you. 5 likes already. I'll take it. 4 likes. Never mind. Oh, geez. I had to say something, didn't I? I just had to say something, didn't I? We got the old whiteboard right here. Ready to rock. Greg's the only person here. It's just one big X on the board for Greg. Greg's like, yep, that is mine. I'm taking that. How's everybody's weekend going? First and foremost, how are you doing? You guys have a good, relaxing weekend? Has it been good? Holly, you're not a ghost. You're not a ghost. Sadie. Hi. How you doing, Sadie? I'm gonna. Greg, just wait a sec. All right. He's like, I can't wait. I gotta do it now. We're gonna get to it. So yeah, tonight it's gonna be interesting. I'm very curious. I think this will be very revealing. Janet. Hi, Janet. I've been meaning to message you, Janet. How are you and Keith, Alani, and Lily doing? Hello. Also, Sadie, is the family there, or is it you? Is it you? But Holly, are you gonna charge for people to go in the bathrooms? Is that what it's gonna be? You're like, I'll take the bathrooms at Downtown Disney. Mom's here. Hi, Mom. I love you. Hi, Ma. Janet, no, hey, no worries. Okay, but I'm gonna message you because I still want to. Yeah, you know. Matterhorn for the basketball apartment. Yes, $100 per visit. Holly's like, I'm gonna be rich. Holly, crushing it. Okay, so tonight, and we'll talk about it as we go through. Your family's here too. Well, hello to Quinn as well. Quinn, hi. And then also to Mr. and Mrs. Chotoffee. I doff my hat to the happy birthday to, is it Papa? Guys, I'm trying over here. I'm trying. Before we get into the voting, though, quick Ooded shot. Grand Californian. Might have a video coming up on that very soon. I'm very excited. I'm always excited to show the Grand because I love the Grand. I love the Grand so much, and the only reason I got to go is because of Mom. So guys, give love to Mom. Vacation Club, love to Mom. Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you. I love this shirt too. I love the Grand Californian so much. Greg, you're too funny. But yes, so tonight, let's get to it. And again, we're going to do this throughout the night. Ross is here. Hi, Ross. How are you, dude? Rock and roll. How are you and Amy? My best to Amy. My best to you, of course, as well. Save a little for yourself. Yeah, Janet, you got good taste. So here's the deal. Megan, oh my gosh. Megan, hey, I'm glad you're here. Megan, I hope the new job's still treating you well. Thanks for popping back by. How are you, Megan? I hope you're doing well. Oh man, it's great to see you. Great to see all of you, as always. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. So tonight, here's how we're gonna do this. All right. There's one stipulation. I'm a little tricksy with my questions and my voting stuff here. Okay. Here's how it's gonna go. All right. Don't worry about money. You have enough money. You can rent out one land in Disneyland. Doesn't matter how much the cost is. I'm not even gonna put a time limit on it. We're just gonna let you rent out an entire land, and you get to pick which one it is. Oh, Pokemon. Hi. How you doing? Hello. Megan, I'm glad you're here. That's great. So here's how this is going to work. I'm being a little tricksy, okay? Now think about this, all right? This is a big deal. You're renting out a land in Disneyland. Think about that. Don't think of just the rides. Think of the shops. Think of the restaurants. Think of the bathrooms. Think of all these things. These are all things to keep in mind, all right? Now, there's one stipulation. She's recording a video of her reading a book for her class. Oh, sounds good. I'm going to name off the lands here and think about it for a second. Bonus points to those who give the vote and also the and why, and explain it to me a little bit. But here's the deal, all right? You get to rent out a land. Here are your options. We're going to go clockwise around the park. Adventureland, New Orleans Square, Critter Country, Galaxy's Edge, Frontierland, Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, and Toontown. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Rayanne. How's everybody doing? 11 likes. Thank you so much. You might notice something that's missing on this list. I didn't put on Main Street USA. I know, right? I'm crazy. But I want this to get specific, because if somebody rents out Main Street USA, you guys are going to try to block everybody from getting into the park. So, what land would you pick? Which land? I want to hear it. Tell me. Voting commences. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'm not going to tell you which one I'd pick. I don't even know. I think I know which one I'd pick. I think I know which one I'd pick. Greg, I know you had a few options earlier. I want to hear if you've come down on one specifically. All right? All right? There's a lot of lands here. It's a hard one. I know it's tough. I know it's difficult. Is Critter Country? Yes, Critter Country is separate from Frontierland. Yes. Yes, it is. Right now, New Orleans Square. Okay, the food and the party. New Orleans Square. Okay, so 2 New Orleans Squares. Cool, cool. The and whys are coming through. Love them. I hate being obvious, but Pirates and Mansion are 2 of my favorite rides. I can ride over and over and over, and Blue Bayou and Soup. That's good. The food and the party type atmosphere. Ross, thank you. Again, thank you for the and whys, guys. I love the and whys. I hated writing them in school, but now I'm not a teacher, but I love to hear. I'm like, oh, I like to hear explanations. It's fun for me. And the minty juleps. That's right. I wonder if you rent out an entire land, if you get the food. We're going to say you get the food. All right. I'm going to say, this is hypothetical. You get the food. You get the food. All right. No jungle juleps, though. Might be a consideration. Might be for yours truly. I mean, maybe it's a me thing. Frontierland. Oh my gosh. Mark Twain, Boom Boom Choo Choo, and the Riverbell Terrace. Janet. I didn't think Frontierland was going to get any votes. Janet. And yeah, you can go Rancho. I've never been to Riverbell Terrace. I got to go to Riverbell Terrace. I feel like it's a blind spot in my Disneyland understanding. Yeah, Rancho del Zocalo. I'm sure I'm butchering that, but yeah. I'm not as crazy about Rancho. I've been there a time or two. It's fine. It's fine. I prefer Cocina Cucamonga. That's the one. The birria tacos. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Okay, so we've got 2 votes for New Orleans Square right now, 1 vote for Frontierland. Again, if you want to vote in on this, I'd love to hear your votes. If you're like, Jimmy, I can't decide, that's okay. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to force you to make any decisions against your will. Okay? You can just do whatever your heart tells you. Yeah. I'm like looking at the list like it's changed. It hasn't changed. I'm just curious because there's a lot of different options here and a lot of things to consider. Janet, you are not a weirdo. You're super cool. And in an upcoming video, I wore my Big Thunder Mountain shirt and people loved it. I mean, the cast members loved it. It's great. Holly, I'll force you. Decide. I'm forcing. You have to decide. Hey, Mom, you still watching? Which one would you get? Fantasyland, because it has the rides my granddaughters enjoyed the most. Rianne, great choice. I don't think that's... Megan, my heart is confused. Megan, just... Holly, don't sway their votes. I'm just kidding. Tomorrowland, I have so many ideas for entertainment and food. Oh, you love that. Brandy, you'd rent out Tomorrowland? Okay. Mom says Fantasyland. Classic choice. Classic choice. Um, I Tomorrowland, I feel like is one of those kind of interesting ones because I feel like they need oh yeah, Fantasyland's magical. Tomorrowland, there's good stuff in there in Tomorrowland for sure. I think we can make it better. But good choice though. You got Space Mountain, Astro Blaster, Star Tours, Autopia, the monorail. We're gonna count it. Uh, Finding Nemo. I just yeah, all those would be good options. I mean, depends on what you like. Some people don't like the subs. I kind of like the subs. Dismantling the astronaut Mickey sign and steal. Oh, Peter Pan. Yep. Tomorrowland is cool. I vote Toontown for my kids. Tomorrowland for me. Wait, Pokemon. You gotta pick one. Which one are you picking? Inland Empire, so I can be Emperor. Wait, what? You can't shoot. Wait, what? Nemo needs to go. Brandy. Bold. I love it. Bold choice. I know they just refurbished it. If they hadn't just refurbished it, I'd probably be with you. I'd be like, it might be on the level there where it's like maybe on the chopping block. But I don't know. I'm sorry, Megan. I'm forcing you to choose differently here tonight. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm making you think. I'm glad that you think Main Street right away. Um, Holly, I think if Autopia goes, and Nemo and Autopia would go together for food and shopping. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I know. I know it sounds mean to not let you guys pick Main Street, but oh, Sadie, what are you stuck between? I want to hear. And also, Sadie, remember that Quinn and the Churro Toffees need votes too. If you want, Toontown. It has the playground and the rides, and you can go inside Mickey's house. Okay, Toontown. Toontown's on the board. Look at that. Oh, how's it going? Traveling with the Tins. Hello, how you doing? Are you both here? Where's Kimmy? Carrie's like, I'm here. Hello. Which would you rent? Which would you rent? I was seeing something that was like 50 grand for 4 hours. I don't know if that's really true. But that was like certain attractions. So, I don't know. Pirates for 4 hours, though? I mean, that'd be max bouge. That'd be very bougie. You just ride again and again. You just be like, send me again. 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 We'd be throwing bread at each other from Blue Bayou. Ugh. Be chaos. Be lovely chaos. I'd love it. I really would. Mom's choosing Fantasyland. I'm not surprised. STK, what's up, buddy? Hey, STK, one of the people who, along with Holly, was at the Twitch stream the other day. Hello, thanks for coming back, buddy. Do Pirates for 4 hours if we had Skipper Jimmy. Oh, Janet, don't you tempt me. I'm stuck between Fantasyland and Adventureland. Also, my family's trying to figure out dinner right now, but they'll vote later. Sadie, that's all right. Tell them to take their time. I'm going to need dinner updates from everybody. I get super hungry on Sunday nights, like every night. But I'd love to hear. I want to live vicariously through you guys. Yeah. STK. My buddy. We found out we had more in common. It's always nice. There's something you said, STK, the other day, and I was like, oh man, what was it? I remember talking like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I will say no square for the previously stated top secret reason. Oh, New Orleans Square. New Orleans Square. Sorry. New Orleans Square. I can't tell people what you said. Okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Greg getting tricky, but I like it. Right now, New Orleans Square is in the lead with 3 votes. Fantasyland in second with 2. Because it's technically not a square. Good. New Orleans Square, I'm pretty sure, has 17 different restaurants. And I think I'm lowballing it. Like, everywhere you go, there's new stuff. I think Harbor Galley? Is Harbor Galley technically New Orleans Square? I don't know. I think it is. What ride to rent or land? What we voting? So we're voting on which Disneyland land would you rent? The whole land, not just a ride. Whole land. Keep it all in mind. Some big decisions. And you cannot vote for Main Street USA. I know. I'm forcing people. Megan is having an existential crisis right now. It's very difficult. But I like to put you guys in a different frame of mind. I want the next time you come to the park, you can be like, oh yeah, this is the land I would pick. Or I'd be like, ooh, I picked this one, but honestly, I think I'd pick that one next time. Remember, this is hypothetical. Money is not an object or like an option. It's not a worry for you here. Don't concern yourself. All right. I'm definitely not asking you these questions so one day when I rent this out, we'll make the most people happy. Like, none of the lands are bad options, right? None of them are bad options. Like, even Toontown, you get that flop over pizza and go ride Roger Rabbit about 1,000 times. Be fine. Be fine. That flop over is pretty good. Going without chili mango Dole Whip would be hard if I have to spend all day in Frontierland. Oh, I can't, Janet, I'm still impressed that you can eat that. I can't. Or I just choose not to. I don't like it personally, but I love that you like it. All right? Frontierland would be wild to rent. You have the Mark Twain, which adds a whole different vibe. STK, right. So STK, is that your pick? Also, STK, I don't know if the girlfriend's watching. If anybody else has significant others or family members with them who want to vote in on this, please let them. This is for fun. I would be most mad about Critter Country. I love Pooh, but I need at least 2 rides. Ooh, Holly. Let's see. Don't lock me in yet. STK's like, I can't commit. He's in the ballot box and he's like, I don't know what to do. It's Critter Country. Yeah, Ray, I was wondering about that. I was like, is that technically Critter Country or New Orleans? Okay, so it is. Thank you, Ray. Thanks for the clarification. Amy says New Orleans Square because the atmosphere, shops, rides, and people watching. Toontown was a close second. New Orleans, got it. Chris, aloha. Best pizza on Maui is Pizza Madness. Oh, I believe you. I love one for each of us. 2 chili mango Dole Whips for me. When you worked at Disney years ago, we had Olympic days where different departments had to ride an attraction that was picked for us as many times as we could in a week. We always got It's a Small World. Dude, your swing state. Brandy, I hate that right now. I wrote it the other day, didn't film it, didn't stream it. I just sat in the very back and I was just like, let it wash over me. The cast member, it was like 11 o'clock at night. He's like, come over here for the shortest wait times in the world. And I was like, that's pretty good. Because it was like a walk-on. I was like, yeah, baby. Chris, yes, which Disneyland land would you rent? It's Adventureland, so I can do Indy and Dole Whips. So I'll go with that. Okay, Carrie. Okay, that's good. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Adventureland on the board. Not a bad choice. Hey, Dole Whips, Jungle Juleps, Tiki Room. I can't even think right now. Tropical Hideaway? Come on, Pork Lumpia? Janet, last time I had Pork Lumpia was because of you, and I wolfed it. Oh, so good, though. You remember that? I did like one-handed or something. It was nuts. Chris says Adventureland. Okay, cool. Bold choices. Treehouse someday. Yeah, I've heard a lot of jokes about the treehouse recently. I'm not gonna make any. I'm sure they're making it as perfect as possible. As perfect as possible. Gorilla glue everything down. Make sure nothing moves. Yeah. Holly, was that on? Could you see me do it on stream? I just remember. Oh man, Janet, Keith, Lillian, Alani, shout out. I hope I didn't make too much of a fool of myself. Your wife votes Tomorrowland. Hey, Pokemon 369, Mrs. Pokemon 369. Your vote's counted. All right, your vote's counted. Counted the vote. Have I been introduced to the Mrs. Pokemon 369? I don't know. Pokemon. I should just say Pokemon. 65 seconds, I think. I will get you Pork Lumpia any day. Oh, Janet, don't you tempt me with a good time. One of my dreams. This sounds like a stupid dream. Not a dream. You take both of them and you just like those professional hot dog eaters. It's funny to me. I don't know. Yeah. This board's a bit more spread than I thought it was going to be, so good on you guys. Not that it really matters. I thought there's a few lands where I'm like, okay, these two are going to be like the number ones for sure. My theory on the treehouse is only one guy's working on it. Carl got in trouble. Enjoy the treehouse, Carl. Wait, Carl? Like Skipper Carl? Um, you didn't, Jimmy. You make my kids' day. Oh, hey, no worries, Janet. Don't worry about it. Hey, your kids are great. I hope they had a fun time. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Mrs. Pokemon 369 says hello. Hello, Mrs. Pokemon. Have we been introduced yet? If not, I'm Jimmy. And if we have, again, I'm, well, still Jimmy. We had a heck of a time, Janet. That's the thing. I want to hang out with everybody in the parks every night. It's just, I can't. So when it works out, great. And if not, I'm so sorry. Please forgive. Please forgive. The streaming and the vlogging, I gotta keep going. You know what I mean? They fired him from Jungle Cruise because he's been working on the treehouse for 5 years. Get it done, Carl. Get him out of here. I can't. Is it true that Skipper Carl has retired? Is that, I know that popped up, and I'm so happy I got to do a ride with Skipper Carl, and then we got to exchange words very briefly one day, and I'll never forget it. It was on stream. I said, "Good morning, Skip," and he said it right back to me. He's like, "Hey, good morning, Skip," and I was like, acknowledgement. If only Skipper Carl knew about the video, he'd be like, "You're an atrocity. You can't commit the blasphemy. What are you doing?" Check out the Pirates of the Caribbean Skipper Jimmy video, though. More to come. More to come. I'm catching up on the vlogs. Once the vlogs are caught up, then I'm going to start making other crazy videos again. Don't worry about it. 17 likes, by the way. Thank you very much. I very, very much appreciate it. Thank you. Again, here's what the board's looking like right now. New Orleans Square taking a lead. We got a tie for second for Adventureland, Frontierland, or no, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, and Adventureland. 2 apiece. And third right now, Toontown and Frontierland. Lily's, I can't believe it's Lily's favorite video, Janet. She said that to me, and I was like, "Are you serious? Thank you." SDK, wait. Anyone know if Maynard is still there? He was the best ghost host at a Haunted Mansion. I haven't seen him. Is the Mark Twain part of New Orleans Square? I think it's technically Frontierland. Was Carl an older man? Yes. Skipper Carl? Yes. I think. Wasn't Maynard also at Tiki Room? I think he retired. You found his LinkedIn? Hilarious. You retired? Yeah, Maynard retired. Carl, the old guard is changing out. Todd votes for Fantasyland. How is Todd, Rayanne? Please, I would send him my best. And again, keep a little for yourself. But how's Todd doing? Todd, send in the good vibes, buddy. That's how I send my good vibes. I love dry erase markers. This one's drying up, though. We're going to have to start switching them out soon. I'm going to start making like a dry erase GoFundMe. Like, he's got 1,000 markers now. And Sadie, what did the family land on for dinner? People throughout the night, please. I want to hear what you're doing for dinner. Let me live vicariously through you. I just edited a video that's coming out tomorrow about food. So hungry. Holly, I have found everything about this person. How do we get Skipper Carl in a vlog? I would love that. Triple dog? I want smelly dry erase markers that smell like Disneyland food. Janet, you're brilliant. Like a churro? Oh, or a beignet, or a Dole Whip. Homemade mac and cheese? Okay, Sadie. I hope you guys have fun with that. Sadie, between you and me, I'm one of the 3 people on the planet who's not a mac and cheese fan. I know, but that's good because it's your face, not mine. Yeah. Crystal! Hey, Crystal's here. How are you doing, Crystal? Thanks for stopping by. Crystal, which Disneyland land would you rent out if you could? Thank you. He has x-rays tomorrow, and if all good, he goes back to work next week. Yes. Todd, I've been worried. I'm glad you're better, man. My goodness. My goodness. Hey, Todd, I'd tell you a joke about those x-rays, but I'm worried you'd find it too humorous. The jokes. The jokes. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing like a little dance there for you. Todd's like, Rand, turn off the TV. Oh Oh my goodness. He's gonna have a bone to pick with me about that one. Um, Crystal, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Good to see you, Crystal. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Yeah. I was wondering, like, I've got questions to ask you guys about stuff. So after we're done with this, I'm gonna ask you questions, other questions besides this question. He's laughing too. Oh, thank goodness, Rayanne. Todd, you're the first person to laugh at any of my jokes recently. I can't hear it or see it, but I can feel it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope you like those types of jokes because more are coming. You know, you know, you know. Anyway. But yeah, I hope those x-rays go well. I hope they go well. Back to work next week? Okay. As long as you're ready, you know. Man. Ugh. I appreciate it. Guys, so like we're talking here, Rayanne and Todd, they've been going through some stuff lately. I'm not gonna get too specific, but New Orleans Square gets your vote, Crystal? Okay, cool. But as I always tell people, I want you to share your victories with me, but also if you feel like it, share the bad stuff too. If you feel like it, you don't have to, but just know that it's a safe place. I am the all-seeing eye of Sauron. No, I'm just kidding. It's safe here, I promise. But yeah, you're not alone. All right. And even if you've got your family and something bad happens with the family and all that stuff, just like your family's not alone. You're not isolated. We're connected to this magical thing called the internet. Isn't it crazy? It's just amazing to me. Goodness. And the internet is like any other tool. Depending on who wields it, it can be very useful and also very dangerous. So, sister votes for Adventureland. Ooh, hello. We got the sister here too. That's great. Cool. I love it. Is New Orleans winning? Frontier is the underdog. All right. So, update. Update on the voting. We have a new tie for second, Fantasyland and Adventureland. But still in front with 5 votes, New Orleans Square. Not completely shocking to me, but it makes sense. I get it, like it's got some amazing rides, some amazing food. Here's the funny thing I always tell people about New Orleans Square. Out of all the lands in Disneyland, it's the funniest to me that it's the most or one of the most popular because it's like literally like something that exists in our world, whereas like it's Adventureland and like Fantasyland, like all these different things. It's like, and New Orleans Square. It'd be like they add a new land that's like it's like Times Square in New York City, and it becomes like the most popular. I think New Orleans Square not only bolstered by the food, but its crazy, amazing attractions, which are like tangentially related to New Orleans, kind of. You know, like it starts in New Orleans, but then kind of goes off in its own direction. Like Haunted and Pirates are like kind of, you know, the Caribbean is not New Orleans, you know. And yes, pirates were in New Orleans, yes, but you go down those waterfalls in that cave and you're in the Caribbean, so they don't call it Caribbean Square. Oh. Adventureland exists. It's called South America. But it's not just South America, it's Africa as well, of course. Remember the Nile? Could I go to Club 33 if I wrote New Orleans Square? If so, I may change my vote. Janet, you've already cast your vote. It's too late. But maybe, yes. I don't know. These are the things you got to think about, Janet. She's like, I was tricked. I was tricked. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Is Club 33 on the board for New Orleans Square? That feels like that's like, yeah, it's relaying it on, right? Is 21 Royal Street on there too? Do you know what I mean? Holly's just up there. Holly's doing her best Wicked Queen impersonation with the curtains. She's like, open it up in Club 33. She's just like... She does that all night long, and people are just like... Yeah, I don't know. Wave back. Happy for you, but sad for me. Janet's a bit of a gem. Bit of a gem. Has anyone not voted yet? I would hide in the curtains all night. Holly, I know you would. I know you would. Holly, I knew it. I don't know. It'd be hard to pull myself away from pirates. But at the certain time of the year, if it was Nightmare Before Christmas, I mean, come on. Hands are tied. Man. Be so cool. Be so cool. See, the thing is, like, if we did this for Walt Disney World, if you picked Fantasyland, then you could go up into the, like, Cinderella suite. Sadie, you can figure it out. SDK, Frontierland for me. Lock it in. Dude, SDK. I love it. I love that choice. I think Frontierland needs an expansion. I don't know how they do it, but I think Frontierland can be even better. It's the private suite of a Pirates, yeah. You go up to, it's 21 Royal? Is that what it is? I've been. It was a long time ago, as we've talked about. They were doing dessert parties. I didn't stay up there. I didn't stay on, like, the Dream Suite, but Disney, if you'd like me to stay there, I'd love to. Disney, I'm saying I don't live too far away, and there would never be a better video than the one I'd make for it. I'm just saying. Would a holiday overlay for Pirates be okay with Disney? The Pirates are celebrating Christmas in the Caribbean. They all have the beards. We just have to put the little Santa hats on them. At this point, why not? Why not? I say why not. Well, let's look at the board here. New Orleans Square still top dog. Well, but Frontierland with 2 votes, Tomorrowland 2 votes, Fantasyland, Adventureland with 3 apiece, and Toontown with 1. No votes yet for Critter Country or Galaxy's Edge. I'm not saying you have to vote for it. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here. This is the report. As you can see right here. No, I feel like I'm doing meteorology. Meteorology. They never talk about meteors, or occasionally they do. Not every night, though. They should. Anyway, hi. Thanks for the voting, everybody. Again, if you want to vote, it's open. Gump happens. Hello! Mr. Gump. Is Mrs. Gump there too? Hello, either way. Yeah, would you guys be okay, Disney fans, with a holiday overlay on Pirates? Let me know. Ooh, Janet, coming in with a spicy take. Galaxy's Edge needs better food and more rides. Okay, all right. I love that Ronto, though. I could really go for a Ronto right now. Thank you, Holly. That was fantastic the other night. Ugh. Oh, yeah, I ate like 80 pounds of flour. I hope you guys have as much fun with that as I do. I'm gonna nerd out in blue milk. Nope. So I'm sorry, Holly. Your vote has already been cast. You can't, Holly. You can't change votes now. The die has already been cast. Janet, fair enough. Are you like an original trilogy, Janet, like Die Hard? I'd rent the parking lot. Extremely lower crowds, so it's like we rented every land. Gump, All right. Talk Like a Pirate Day is Tuesday. I knew it was in September. Hey, okay. Here's Alexa, finally. Bowie can't vote for Galaxy's Edge. It'd be too loud. All that dude needs is Rontos. Yes, original trilogy. Janet, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Does Keith want to vote in on this too? Also, did the girls vote on this? I've stayed in the Dream Suite. I won a contest on radio station 2013. Kathleen, that's amazing. Did you love it? Was it pretty? I've seen videos of it since. It's not really the Dream Suite right now, but hit me with it. Hit me with it. I want to hear your votes. Favorite Star Wars character for me is Crosshair. That's a great pick. I look back over it. It's a good pick. Crosshair is amazing. 20 likes. Thank you so much, by the way. Every like helps. Every share helps. It all helps. Thank you. I love Crosshair. Last season was pretty good, huh? It's pretty good. A little more that Crosshair episode, like episode 3 or whatever. I don't know which one it was. That one. More of that. They're arguing. You may not get an answer by the time the stream ends. I'm not here to cause dissension in and amongst your families. But if it does start a healthy dialogue, then I'm all for it. Chewie's your favorite? Janet, I got to shake Chewie's hand recently. He came up to me during a stream. It was so cool. It was fantastic. I loved waking up and seeing Disneyland through the bedroom window. Kathleen, that's amazing. Go in the Fantasyland because it has the most rides. It also has a lot of treats. Sadie, that makes sense to me. I thought you picked Tomorrowland for our connection, but whatever. I'm not hurt. It's all right. It's okay. I'm good. Sadie, I'm just messing with you. Sadie, I can't wait for you to see the video. That's not that big a deal. I didn't even name drop you, but I was on Autopia and I thought of you. I was like, okay, yeah. So, Sadie, you're gonna be the best driver out there on the roads, besides yours truly, of course. Where's the wood to knock on? uh, can you? Of course, Kathleen. Of course, it's one of the lands. Yeah, totally. Of course you can. Kathleen's like, I'm going back to the Dream Suite. You can walk around in there. We're not letting you stay in overnight, though. Or maybe we are. I don't know. This is hypothetical, so do whatever you want. What was New Orleans is pulling ahead. Sadie, it's not for a bit. You got to watch all of them. So that's how I get you. It's a tease. You're bunking on the phone. Okay, I'm just gonna write you down for Galaxy's Edge because I knew that you'd pick it. Unless I'm mistaken. Again, if you want to vote in on your favorite Disneyland land that you would rent out, if you could rent it out. Now, again, don't think just rides. Think of food, shopping, characters, atmosphere, all these things. Gotta think about it. I know, but I want you to be here because I can't vote for you. I love it because some of you guys pick things I would never pick. Like, ever. There are certain DCA lands that I'd pick over some of this. But Cars Land, it's so good. The Cozy Cone should be a hotel or a motel. Wouldn't that be great? I know they kind of have that in Florida, kind of. Art of Animation, but like, come on. Like 1 or 2 cones. Alani votes New Orleans Square because of Pirates, food, and the Club 33 entrance. Just the entrance? New Orleans Square, okay. 3, 6, 7. I'm sick of the parking lot. Gump, you can stick with that. I just don't have it on the board. It's not an option. But I respect the joke. No, we're not doing number 2, but it's technically Critter Country. And Frontierland to include the Mark Twain. I'm changing my vote from whatever it is in second to New Orleans to increase its lead by 2. No, stop. Guys, you're trying to stuff the ballot box. Stop stuffing the ballot box. We are all for democracy here on this channel, which I didn't realize until just now, but I am. Yay, democracy. I love it. Oh, beautiful. No. And then we lost him. Jimmy just started singing America songs for the rest of the stream. I have fun, though. I have a good time. Yes. All right. So it seems like most people have voted for now. Again, if you want to vote, let me know. New Orleans Square now at 7 votes. It's healthy. Fantasyland in second with 4. I don't know if that's going to happen, but you never know. You never know. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. I hope, again, you've all had a great weekend. If you're making dinner or you're eating dinner right now, enjoy it. I would love to hear what you're doing because, again, I get to live vicariously through you. What should I do for dinner? Who knows? I have a big box of Oogie Boogie candy that might be dinner. Which I'm going back to Oogie Boogie next month. But thank you for everybody who watched that video. We were talking about Oogie Boogie last week, so we're not going to fixate on it here. However, I did want to ask you guys a question, and I'm going to ask maybe the patrons stuff this too. I'm always asking. I'm always curious about this stuff. I've been streaming a lot from the parks lately and vlogging. I hope you've been enjoying it. I hope you feel better. Good. But yeah, I've been kind of thinking about the streaming and stuff. I love the streaming. And I'm just curious if people prefer, like, it seems like the evening stream is the one that most people can come to, obviously, because they're not necessarily working or whatnot. If I went down to doing 1 longer stream when I was in the parks versus 2 shorter streams, what do you prefer? I feel like the 2 is a nice way to canvas, get everyone to. Oh my gosh! Oh yes. Hanson's. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Hansons will want to rent out Adventureland, Great Food, Dole Whip, a chance to ride Indiana Jones, hopefully, is in the running. Go get yourself a steak. Hansons. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. I'm just like looking at I was like looking at stuff and it's like wham, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Guys, give love to the Hansons. Please fill the chat with the emojis, all of it. Just thank you guys. That's so get yourself a steak. God, I just can Hansons. Sean's here too. Hi Sean, how you doing, buddy? Hansons, I'm gonna call you guys. We're gonna lock some dates in, baby. Mix, how you doing? Can't spell Adventureland without Hanson. Thank you, Hansons. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so supportive. I appreciate you. Much love to you guys. Shout out to Sunny, Amy, Almighty T. Thank you. Every dollar helps. And when I see that, I'm like, "Wah!" Like my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been interesting times. So thank you. Thank you guys. Sending my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Hansons, so you said Adventureland, right? Is that all three? Are all three of you voting for Adventureland? I kind of forgot what was happening for a second. Jim, how are you doing? Mix, I'm doing just fine. How are you, my friend? How are you today? I'm all right. But yeah, that question goes out about the streaming. Just let me know. I would love to hear what you guys think. Um, yeah. Hansons, you guys got to meet mom someday. Oh my gosh. That's, ooh, yeah. All of you. I want all of you to meet my mom. All right? 3 votes. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love it. Adventureland pulling into a close second. Swing vote from the Hansons coming in hot and hard. Just, um, uh, Kathleen, thank you so much. I'm trying. That's why, seriously, and I don't want to be pushy about this, but that's why the likes, the comments, and the sharing, it helps the algorithm, but it also lets me know that people like it. So that's why I'm asking you guys, what do you prefer? I didn't know if doing more streams that are shorter would be better for the channel or doing a longer stream. I don't know. And I'm also trying to vlog one there, so it's kind of this whole thing. So that's why, when you come up and say hi, please do. I want to it'd be great to spend the whole day with everybody. Just right now I can't. I wish I could. I have to come and go. I tell people, I'm like, I'll hang out with you in the parks, but I'm like, I'll be here, and then I have to go away for 2 hours, and then I can come back. So thank you for your understanding. I appreciate it. But again, Hansons, thank you so much. I'm trying. I was tearing up there for a second. A steak. Oh, Naomi's here. Naomi, how you doing? I can't. A mixture is good. Kathleen, you prefer the two? Naomi, how are you doing tonight? I gotta look at this again. It's I'm shaking over here. I can't even. Get yourself a steak. I want a steak so badly. I love steak so much. Hanson's, or a cup of gumbo. I will always think of you guys and gumbo at the Blue Bayou. Oh, so good. So good. Yes. Naomi, what are you voting for? Jim, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Steaks are awesome. And I know some people here are vegetarians or vegans or whatnot. I'm so sorry. It's not to be offensive. Whatever that equivalent for you is, that's what I'm saying. That is awesome as well. I'm an omnivore, baby. I can't help it. I wish I weren't, sometimes. Yes. Hansons, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Okay. Busy, but great. Naomi, which Disneyland land would you rent out if you could? Money's not an option or an object. Don't worry about it. What is your favorite land in DCA? Mine is Grizzly Peak. Love the nature feel. Kathleen, I love that. It's right up there. I love the Grizzly Peak area. I think it's Radiator Springs. I know it's a boring answer, but the more I look at Radiator Springs, the more I fall in love with it. But I do love Grizzly Peak so much. I go just stand there and look at the rafts. That's so much fun for me. Frontierland, Naomi? What? Love it. What a pick. Frontierland? Underrated gem. It's a bit of a beaut. Naomi just be there at the shooting exposition. Hit one more raft. That's become our new thing there. We have to go look at the rafts. I love them. I love the rafts. 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 It's you drop the T in mountain. 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 I'm up on the mountain. There's a raft coming down the mountain. There's a raft coming down the mountain. Sorry. But anyway, sorry, I'm going a little bit of a tangential tributary situation. So Adventureland is now in second place with 6 votes. New Orleans Square at 7. Adventureland nipping at the heels. Again, it's just for fun. Adventureland. I'm glad, Hanson's, that's so cool that you pick Adventureland. I love Adventureland. It is great. I used to be obsessed with the Jungle Cruise as a kid. Can you tell? But yeah, and I still like it to this day. But Naomi says, the Shooting Exposition, Canoes, Mark Twain, Columbia, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Rancho del Zocalo, Tom Sawyer Island. There we go. I'm sitting here like, what you talking about? Is Tom Sawyer Island technically Frontierland? Or is it New Orleans? You guys like Rancho that much, huh? I wish I liked it as much as you guys. It's not that it's bad. I just, other place I'd rather go. If they got the tacos from Cocina Cucamonga, I'd be all in. Those Crystal, I'm sorry. Those tacos and the ramen, if I could have both. Ugh. Harbor Galley, we looked it up. Technically, it's in Critter Country, thanks to Rayanne. Carsland is a perfect recreation of a small town, or small Arizona town. I always feel like I'm back home when I turn down the main street. Yes, which is ironic that it's in California Adventure, but it still fits in, kind of. I prefer Casina, but Rancho is good too. Okay. I had a friend who used to work at Rancho. I don't know if she's there anymore. I haven't seen her there. I go there. Yeah, Critter Country. Harbor Galley? Go Harbor Galley. Lobster rolls all day. Thank you, Stephanie. And Holly. Good tostada salad and lime chips. Oh. Since it became Pirate's Lair on Tom Sawyer Island, I think it's technically New Orleans Square. Oh. Naomi, did you hear that? It's brutal. It's brutal. Yeah. Man. Now I'm hungry. Hanson, so I have to wait to get that steak until you guys get here. That's okay if so. No, Crystal is here. Canoes, Harbor Galley, talk about unsung gems. Half of that. Tom Sawyer Island, part of New Orleans. Yeah, I think we're saying it's part of New Orleans Square, Tom Sawyer Island. Silly question, is Haunted Mansion in New Orleans Square? It's technically in New Orleans Square, Janet. That's not a silly question. That's okay. Disneyland has crossover lands. They gotta just... I would love it if on a technical level, Haunted Mansion was in Critter Country. And people are like, well, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but in that house over there, a couple of spooky critters. It's my fault. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoy it. That makes one of us. I'm glad you like it, though. The map has the island in Frontierland. Oh my gosh. Well, now what do we do? Technically, by the way, I looked at a map in Disneyland. It was outdated. So, Tom, it still says Frontierland? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess it's Frontierland. I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate you watching the videos. Thank you. No, you can, Naomi. Apparently you can. It doesn't... I'm not gonna... Again, it's fine. You're renting it out. So if you really want to spend your time that you've rented taking the raft back and forth from Tom Sawyer, then you can do that. Lily's undecided. Lily, you take your time, all right? And Lily, you don't have to choose. Thankfully, you don't have to. But in a hypothetical scenario, if you were given a lot of money, we're going to need you to make a choice, okay? I'm just kidding, Lily. The ghosts of Haunted Mansion shall be henceforth known as critters. Is this haunted room actually filling with critters? Or is it your imagination? We have 999 happy, ghostly critters in here. But there's always room for some more critters. You know, it's not hitting the same way. Private island, yeah. Will the access of churros in certain lands affect people's votes? I would imagine it should. Bricky has a vlog where he says Haunted Mansion can be thought of as part of the town that New Orleans is in, but on the outskirts. Yeah, totally. Critter Baking Show. Critter Baking Show. Rafts and loot the island. Yeah. Lily said New Orleans Square, final. Oh, fine. Oh, New Orleans Square. Finally an answer. Lily, you took your time, and I appreciate you thinking it through, all right? No rush here. We're going for like another hour, so until I pass out. No, I'm just kidding. I've been resting, you know. I shouldn't say resting because it was Friday was a huge day, and then Saturday we're streaming, and I've been going kind of hard on the channel. I'm sorry if there's too many vlogs. I've been making longer vlogs, shorter vlogs. It's a whole thing. Haunted Critter Runaway Mountain. See, that sounds compelling to me. I want to ride that ride. I'm saying there's still time. I would love that. Lily has the biggest smile on her face when you said her name. Lily, you're great. And you know why, Lily? There's a few reasons why. First and foremost, though, is because you are your own individual. You took your time and you thought about it. Good job. Well done. Second off, you just seem like a great person. I met you. I can confirm. Third, and honestly the biggest real reason is because you have the same name as my sweet Lily back home. Oh, golden retriever. I mean, she's not mine. I'm more her person. You know, Kathleen would ride that ride. That's a ride, yeah. But anyway, Lily, you're doing... And Alani, of course, you too. Alani, they named a resort after you. Isn't that nice? Can you believe... I know it's not exactly the same. I know, but still. We're gonna say. We know. Yep. Joe is here. G.I. Joe. He's a real American hero. What you doing, Joe? How are you? Joe, you want to vote in on this? I'm sensing a joke answer coming. Alani just yelled, yeah! You know, they were going to name the Grand Californian after yours truly as well. They were going to call it the Good Californian, but our lawyers just couldn't figure it out. So, well, Disney Crush fan, hello. How are you? Hello, hello. Again, if you have not voted on a Disneyland land that you would rent out, maybe it's your favorite, maybe not. Maybe you'd rent out a land that isn't your favorite because you just want to bring all your friends and you know that they would enjoy it more because you rented it for them. Like Pokemon did for his children. He's a noble man. Good job, Pokemon. He's a good man. Aye, he's a good man. What? And again, thank you for all the likes. Again, thank you to the Hansons. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. You guys don't have to do those things, but know that I appreciate it every time. It keeps me going. Thank you very much. Keith wants to rent our Tomorrowland, or rent out Tomorrowland because it has so many rides and shopping and Star Wars stuff. Oh, Jen, there we go. Keith. Keith. My brother to the north. Love him. Keith has got good energy. Bridget, how you doing? Bridget, welcome. I like that. Yeah, he's picking that instead of Galaxy's Edge. It's so fascinating to me. Tomorrowland and Galaxy's Edge are like not at odds, but they in like a little bit of a way kind of are. 3.5K subs, right? Yes. It's been growing, so thank you. Thank you. Magic Band Frontierland, which is hilarious. Hey, it was a long time ago, which is in Frontierland, right? Jim says no more holiday overlays. You sick of the holiday overlays, Jim? You got to pick a different time to go. You got to pick a different time to go. But again, thank you guys. The channel is growing because of all of you. Thank you so very much. Like, it is truly thanks to this and the memberships and Patreon, all that stuff. It's almost to the point where it's like my job. So thank you so much. So the more support and stuff that I see, the more that I can do. And you guys get it. Jim says voting for Frontierland. All right, he's voting for Frontierland. That's a commitment. I like it. I like it. I like that. Thank you, Frontierland, especially at night. Oh, Frontierland. Yeah. And I'm a little biased because the Frontierland in Florida was really good. The first time last week, and it was a lot. Ooh, continue. Frontierland might be down one, but wait, what? what? G.I. Joe says, oh, he says Frontierland. All right, let's see. Wow. How long have I had the channel? I think we started like 2050. Can I just run out Millennium Falcon? I close the ramp and just live in it. Ross, there you go. We got to run on the next awesome stream in the video. Whole family says bye. Janet, my best to you, and to Keith, and to Alani and Lily. We'll talk, and I hope to see you guys soon. Send him my love. Okay, there it is. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a great night. Hey, Janet, you're awesome. All right, thank you. It means a lot to me. It really does. Thank you. Joe, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Did I miss any votes? I'm so sorry if I did. Isn't Janet, Keith, the family, they're so great. Alani and Lily. I don't want to just, I know all their names. I'm going to try my best to remember. I just want to, like, if I can remember names. I'm sorry if I can't remember everybody's favorite rides and food, but I'm going to remember names all the time. Hansons, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Some people enjoy holiday overlays, never want to come to Disneyland during that overlay again. She doesn't like Nightmare. Fair enough. Joe, Gump was making that joke. Put us down for Frontierland. Would ride Big Thunder back to back. Yes. Is that 2 votes for Frontierland? Because each of you are individuals. Frontierland, coming out of nowhere. Ghost riding into the sky. Blue marker is dying quickly. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. We are seeing an upset here tonight. This is crazy. I can't. Help with kidney stones. No, Gump, I heard it. I know the one in Florida is supposed to help, but it's a mirrored version of the one here, so like it should still be good. New Orleans Square, Bridget. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. 9. Okay. Yeah. You guys are all gifts to me, all right? Know that I appreciate you all so very much. 29 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. You so totally rock. Totally, dude. Shaw, brah. Like right now, which Disneyland would you rent out? Like totally New Orleans Square taking the lead. But guess what? Frontierland and Adventureland are coming up quick. Frontierland, oh man, it's got like 7 votes. That's insane. I thought it would get like 1. No, dude. What if I did the rest of the stream like that? Disney, that was for you, Crush fans. Gnarly voice, dude. Gnarly profile picture, right, man? Aw, dude. Nah, not him. My close personal friend. SDK, thanks, bud. Totally. I'm not mocking you, dude. All right, I'll stop. Again, I just picture Naomi and Joe sitting on the same couch, just typing furiously away on their phones. Thank you. I'm gonna do some. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight? What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me, baby, because I need to know. I need to know. I just love to hear it. Sadie's family is making homemade mac and cheese. I'm sure they'll do something else on top of it. Maybe they'll do a crazy dessert. I love dessert. Love dessert. Ice cream. Ooh. He's in a separate room, okay? Okay, well, okay. Apparently you guys are fighting. All right, whatever, it's fine. Oh no, I hope you recover. I hope you get stronger. Put yourself in the back to tank. Twinkle? What? Twinkies, I think he meant to say. He meant to say 10 Twinkies. This stream is not brought to you by Twinkie. I'm going to keep saying that underneath my breath every time when I say, we're not sponsored by this. But we could be. Need the back to tank. 10 Twinkies and a Coke? That's what I was going to do for dinner, personally. Yeah. Again, if you haven't voted on this and would like to vote, please know that I want to hear it. I just don't want people to be like, you didn't hear me. Or if you voted and I missed it, let me know. But again, I'm throwing out that question to all of you guys. I'm going to ask, I think, the patrons as well, if you still prefer the kind of the 2 streams for like 2 to 3 hours worth of time versus one longer stream. I'm just trying to figure out what's best for the channel, what's best for you guys. I'm trying to think of ways to grow the channel in a natural, great way and not, be too pushy, because I don't like to do that. Joseph Fibber. Matzo ball. We're talking about matzo ball soup. I was talking about where's oh my gosh, where's McKenna when you need her? That's so funny. Yeah, right. Also eating M&Ms. If I had Tomorrowland, I would move Star Tours to Galaxy and put a new ride. I would also open a restaurant that served futuristic cuisine. Ooh, futuristic cuisine. I like that. you remember when Galaxy's Edge first opened and they didn't have any like the actual human? Gumps, you gifted 5 memberships? Gumps, come on. I hope people have their gifts enabled. Okay, 5 fetch memberships. Gumps. Thank you guys. Okay, hey, here we go. Here we go. We gotta squash them. Squash those lemons. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember, if I hope you have your gifts enabled. Favorite sushi place for late lunch? Oh, nice, Crystal. I hope you had fun. Thank you, Gumps. The army grows. I hope people are picking these up because I never want them to go to waste. But thank you. If you have the emotes, if you're one of our members, please, if you're one of my members, put the lemons, the oranges, the lambs, whatever. Star Tours can be changed into a Wall-E attraction. Okay, I think it totally could. McKenna got a membership. Yes. Ah, where's McKenna? I text her right now, but the phone's in use. I love sushi when it's cooked right. I prefer it when it's not too fishy. Disney Crush fan got one. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Show me the orchard. Show me the orange grove. Show it all to me. Yes. Hanson's. Oh, you guys are so supportive. I really hope all the videos and the streams like this, like I hope it's worth your time and your money. Please. I hope it is. If it's never not enough, just tell me. I think about it all the time. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Gumps. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Gump. Appreciate that. Means a lot. The lemons. Those work too. I wish you could they could be like up for grabs too, like for people who are here all the time, and they could be like, oh, there's one thing, and just take it. We're still trying to figure it all out. So I'm still trying to figure out a way for it to show me when it happens. Anyway, what I was saying about Batu is that remember when it first opened and they didn't have any of like the real world names for the food and people were confused what they were buying? They were like, I'll take the tip, yip, or yip tip or whatever. I was like, what is that? And they're like, well, it's this special creature. And you're like, is it chicken? We heard they want to expand the Disneyland park more toward the hotel. Wouldn't that carve out too much of downtown Disney? Ross, was this new information or is it that old kind of concept art we saw that they were kind of making kind of like a kind of third gate, not really, that was going to like incorporate the Disneyland Hotel and Pixar Pier stuff? Thank you, Hansons. Guys, I can't. Max and McKenna. Jeff the Adventurer and Tim Mack. Oh, good. I know some of those people, so that's great. That's wonderful. Excellent. Cool. That's great. Again, thank you, Gumps. Those are people who will use it. And if you are a member, please use those emotes. If you like them. Thank you. I hope you like them. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think there's a way. What I look for in a stream is entertainment coverage, like all the bands and shows. Oh, really? Okay, Kathleen, I don't cover that stuff a lot. I'm so sorry. I'll try to show off the bands when I can. The shows can be a little bit of a commitment, and also sometimes if it's got copyright and music in it, it can like mute the stream, which is problematic. So that's usually why I don't see them, but... McKenna! Yes! McKenna, what's up? Is Max here with you? I can't... Guys, I can't... Don't even let me start on how great McKenna and Max are. Don't please. Thanks, Gump. That really means a lot to me, man. Words hit me. Thank you. I try my best. I hope I haven't put out too many vlogs lately. I'm trying to do like shorter, like I said, I'm trying to do like shorter ones because some people like the shorter ones, some like longer ones. I don't know. What do you like? Longer vlogs, shorter vlogs? Maybe none. Maybe you're like, I don't even know what's happening. McKenna, you've got a membership. It was gifted to you by the Gumps. You can use fun emotes. Stops for a bit to listen. I'm good. Okay, Kathleen, good to know. I'll try to keep that in mind. Yes, go rest. Also, I love short vlogs. Short lots of vlogs. Gotcha. McKenna. Dude, you're official. Holly prefers the longer. Max. Hey, Max. What's up, buddy? Hey, bud. Just for you, okay? Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Wait, was it? I was doing that, and then this. And then, yeah. What's up? Um, this is far too exciting. McKenna, dude. Guys. Don't even stop. All right. They don't need to know how great Max and McKenna are, right? They already know. They watched the video. Max and McKenna are exceptional. Naomi, you're too kind. Thank you. I'm not. I'm not throwing those. It's hand signs from Naruto. Yeah, no, you can make good with your hands. I'll let you figure that out at home if you can make the word good with your fingers. I memorized a few jutsu back in the day, just in case I had to bust it out. Hey Mel, how are you? I'm not using that word here. YouTube will be like, "Hey, we noticed you were talking about something recently we don't like very much." I'm like, I'm sorry. Kagebunshin no jutsu. Poof. Disney Crush fan, that's fine. Would it help if I talked in a Crush voice more often? Would that get your attention? If I just slipped it in occasionally and I didn't tell anybody I was going to do it? Lots of shorter vlogs are my favorite, in case we are still wondering. Thank you. No, I need to know. This is great. I'm fetched. Dude, nice. I think like 2 shorter streams so I can take a break, but I think you'll get more attention with 1 long one so people can hop on when they find out. McKenna, you guys don't get it. People don't understand. The video doesn't do you guys justice, all right? I'm using a 1-finger point. That's how frustrated I am about this. The Oogie Boogie Bash video doesn't do McKenna and Max justice because they're even better in person. So fantastic. I am trying to get a petition together to get them to move here. All right? 143, that's pretty good. Yeah, how are the pups doing? Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm voting for New Orleans Square, close second to Adventureland. Mr. Churro Toffee coming in. Hey, what's Mrs. Churro Toffee voting on? New Orleans Square. Mr. Churro Toffee. Talk about a guy. Hold on a second. I gotta get that right. New Orleans Square. Mighty Mel, where you're voting on if you could rent out any land within Disneyland for yourself or whomever. Let me know. Dude. Mr. Trips Adventureland? Thank you. I just got a text from Max. Max, I got that text. Dude. I bet. Dude, stop it. You make me blush, all right? You make me blush. What was that? What's my highest score? I think it was like 206, maybe 204 on Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Dude, shrimp. Oh, I was talking to Mac today we were talking about this, and he's like, if I could rent out anything in any Disney park, it'd be the Crystal Palace in Walt Disney World. If you haven't seen that video, the Crystal Palace is my favorite now. And I was like, I loved my memory there with Mac. I loved being there. Mel's voting for Fantasyland. All right, cool. But anyway, I talk about that because of the shrimp that was there. They tried to hide it, but I found it. And the prime rib. I had like 5 slices. I ripped through it. About to drive back to our pups. They're both very happy and healthy right now. Thank goodness. Excellent. McKenna, before you go, if you want, I don't know if it's still up there. I've been meaning to go donate myself. If the GoFundMe is still going on for Remy, please post it here. If you guys don't know, McKenna and Max, not only are they amazing people, but they take care of amazing creatures. And one of theirs needs a little extra help right now. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope it's still open. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes with me. And I try so hard. I'm sorry. Sorry if I let anybody down. 35 likes, by the way. Thank you so much. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you guys got to drive back. And also Max has football tonight, doesn't he? Isn't he watching football? Got to get to that football. I thought of you today, Max. I was thinking of football. I'm like, I bet Max is watching football. Max, you watch football today? I just love McKenna and Max. They feel like friends that I've had for like a decade that I just met recently. Like it's that kind of, I feel that way with a lot of you guys. So I can just gush about you on the stream. The next time I see you, I'll be like, yeah. Always going, I tried to link it last time. It doesn't oh, okay. If it doesn't, McKenna, then can you, and somebody else, if you need to go, McKenna, and drive, I totally understand. If someone else could help and just like put put like GoFundMe in like in the chat here, and then put the little colon and just the name, because people, they'd be able to search it too, I'd imagine. So yeah, I think it might be like an outside links thing. Brandy, you taking off? Thank you for being here, Brandy. Yes, please share it again. Please share it around. And if you can't donate, I totally understand it. But if you can find it and share it on your own social media sites and stuff, that could really help. And this is like a creature that needs help. I mean, I am a creature that needs help, but this is like a creature that really, like, it's, do you know what I mean? So, also, I love dogs so much. So much. That's one of my goals in life, after I become a very rich and famous actor, is to help out a lot of dogs. All day it was lovely. I figured as much. I sense it. I can sense his love for the football. Good. Good, good, good. I'm glad. Yep. Feels like McKenna and Max are like friends that I made like in my last 2 years of like college or high school, and we've just been good friends ever since. That's a high compliment coming from me. All right. Degs. You like Degs? I love Degs. Shout out to our Aussie fans. I love the Australians. I met Dean recently in the park. Dean, what a guy. Wanted a selfie. I wanted to be like, Dean, do you know who I'm? I don't think I'm the person you think I am. GoFundMe Remy's medical needs. Thank you, Holly. Please look it up. Again, even if you can't donate, if you could just share it around, that'd be great. I need to get back on there, so I will. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I wish I could do more. I'm not at that level yet. I want to be at a level someday where somebody posts something like that, and I just, out of the shadows, I'm like, I've kickstarted or I've funded it myself. I'm like, you know, anonymous. And then like a shadow, I'm like, what? And then I pop back up, you know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, that was fun. That's fun for me. I almost broke my back. Greg, I can't do that. Dogs. Dog. Again, I'm very biased towards my golden pack back home. I keep meeting people who have golden retrievers. I love it. It feels like we're all drawn together. The first question I usually have is, can I meet your golden retriever? Or that's what I'm thinking in the back of my mind. I'm like, you just met this person. Don't immediately dive into, can I please come and meet them and pet them? Kind of important, and we are so honored to be part of this community. Have an incredible week. McKenna, you guys too. McKenna and Max, whatever nice things I can say about you are just a drop in the bucket. You're amazing. I hope you have a great week, you two. Sending my love, guys. Seriously, guys, McKenna and Max. Amazing. Love them. By the way, any questions for me here tonight? Do you have any questions? Is there anything you want to know? Parks related, Disney, Universal, all that stuff? Or about yours personally? I mean, yours truly, a personal question about yours. There we go. We have sent love to Remy and love you all. Until next time, stay safe and always smile. Hansons, again, thank you for being here tonight. Sunny, Amy, Almighty T, sending my love. Thank you again so much just for being here. But thanks for the support. That you guys, I want you to know you make my heart stop in the best possible way for a second when you do that kind of stuff. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And just your friendship. So thank you. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Seriously, I don't know what I did to deserve all of you nice people. It's like, because it's been crazy times. Kids got there for dinner. My best to the kids. I hope you have a lovely, enjoy the matzo ball soup. Oh, that's what I was going to tell McKenna. I was going to make a joke about the matzo ball. Know how hard it is to get World of Color dining packages last minute. Yeah, has anyone done it? Mel, what I can tell you is that they do have a line that does form nightly when World of Color is showing over by Grizzly Peak going towards Pixar Pier. So if you go over there, you could be one of the first people in line and you could still get in. I'm pretty sure. I've seen it a lot. I've seen people waiting in that line. So there's a chance. There is a chance. So I don't know how hard it is. There's a lot of space. A lot of space. So I hope you can get in. Anybody here do that World of Color dessert? Is it the dessert package that you're talking about? The dessert special meal experience? I think that's the technical term. Yes, I'm here. I have a family of 17 and we would like your dessert special package experience. Thank you. I don't know what kind of voice that was. Trying to do the dine and watch deal experience. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, if anybody here has done that World of Color thing recently, or has some information, let me know. I haven't done it. I'm one of those people who looks at that and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I can't do it. I'm like, oh. The line I've seen for it though sometimes is insane. It starts like around sunset, so I try to get there a little bit early. Ask a few cast members. Yeah, they set up right by the bathrooms. Truly, they do. Restrooms. I keep calling them bathrooms. I'm sorry. No bathtubs. Not anymore. Anybody get a chance to think about their vote a little more who has not voted? If you haven't voted, let me know. I know some people wanted to change, but you've already cast your vote. Let's do it. Oh, Mel, there's a video I have on that. It was back in October of 2021, the Magic Key Terrace. That is located above, is it Trattoria? Trattoria? It's over right across from like Radiator Springs and Avengers Campus. It's this special upstairs dining area. It's kind of like a lounge restaurant where you can order different drinks and appetizers and things like that. Yeah. So Mel, I've done it. It's fun. It's also especially fun if you like various wine and that sort of thing. You can enjoy in that. Tracy, hello. How are you? How are you doing tonight, Tracy? Thanks for popping by on a Sunday stream. Yeah. Joe, by the way, Naomi's Joe. How are we feeling? Give us an update, please. If anybody's been feeling under the weather, I need an update. All right? Because I do worry. I need to know. You're on my mind. Holly, you like various wine? What's your favorite? Do you have any favorites? I have a past. I know a little bit about wine. Only a smidge. I'm no sommelier by any stretch. Oh man. Sommeliers are wow. Like wow. You know. You're good. I'm glad to hear it. Tracy, if you want to vote on this, please feel free to. Pinot Grigio. Okay, all right. A little middle of the road white wine there. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. All right. I don't really drink much, so I can't attest to one thing or another. But there's the next video, Holly, coming up. There's a big wine list, and I hope I show it off well enough for you. Oh, there you go, Mel. Did you hear what happened when I had a friend who stepped on a grape recently. Did you hear about this? Yeah. When he did it, it let out a little whine. Ugh. Jeez. It's the only noise you could hear. Well, I hope you found that joke appealing. Horrible. Horrible jokes. Horrible jokes. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Wait, was this? I'm like, it's in a box. Awesome. You squashed it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Squashed. I love grapes too. Who here loves grapes? I love grapes. Are there any people who love grapes but hate raisins? Is that anybody in that camp? Maybe not hate raisins, but like. And it's interesting that that's the one fruit that took off as like the dried fruit. Like you can dry any fruit, but raisins are the ones. Mel's like, love grapes, hate raisins. Park shopping question. Have you ever seen a Stitch figure in a shop that had 6 arms? Ooh, that's a great question, Ross. Not offhand. Not that I know of. I'm sure they exist. Great question. You don't care for grapes, Holly. Okay. Mel, you can't stand raisins? Fair enough. 6 arms. Yeah, that would be cool. I would think if anything, it'd be in Tomorrowland. Do you like frozen grapes? I do like frozen grapes. Those are cool. I like frozen grapes a lot. I tried to freeze grapes at the cabin this summer when I was back home, and I did not leave them in there long enough. I was like, I want my frozen grapes now. It's like, Jimmy, they're not even frozen. I'm like, they're cold grapes. I prefer red grapes over green grapes, but I'll eat both. I love fruit. I do. I don't buy enough of it, but it's a luxury item. Many things for me are luxury items that most people be like, that's not a luxury item. I'd be like, for me. For me, it is. Cotton candy grapes. Oh, I think I've had those. They're really good. Raisins and cereal, grapes, El Natural by the handful. Ooh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I love some fresh grapes, though. Oof. Love them. Love them so much. Cotton candy grapes, and some of them actually have a hint of cotton candy flavor. They actually have a hint of cotton candy flavor. Some people call it candy floss. I call it cotton candy. She pops on his head. Yes, it tastes like the last carnival I was at. A sugary aroma with a sweet finish. Guys, can we get some Raisinets? Kathleen likes the Raisinets. Those raisins covered in chocolate. My buddy Joe loves those. My friend, when I say buddy Joe, my friend Joe, shout out to Joe, podcast compadre. He loves those so much. Can somebody send me some cotton candy grapes? That sounds so good. Maybe I'll go get some. That sounds great. Strawberries that taste like pineapple. It's breaking brains. It's breaking brains. That's what that's doing. It's too much. Goobers. Chocolate-covered raisins. Chocolate-covered raisins. Are they really different than Raisinets? I don't know. I don't know all the raisin candy. Sorry. They'll be gone in one sitting. Really? Yeah, probably. Just like me in a tub of any ice cream. Goobers are good. Goobers are good. Yeah, I can't say I've had any goobers recently. Can't. Raisinets. Sorry, I get the brands mixed. No, it's fine. Ross, I don't know the difference. So this stream is not brought to you by either Raisinets or goobers, but it could be. I'm just saying. Mercenary this out. The Tigger Tail thing you had the other day. Oh my gosh. Jim, yeah, it was so good. I really appreciate when people do that. And then also we kind of made a sale too, because somebody came up and asked how it was. I was happy to tell them. I'm like, I love these. They're so good. Thank you, Steph Funny. Chocolate covered blueberries. Oh, Kathleen, I maybe had those once. Dude, Mel, please. Ugh, I wish. There are apples that taste like bananas in Hawaii. Ugh, what a downgrade. Ugh. I'm sorry, I just don't like I like a banana by itself, but anything banana flavored or banana. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't like bananas because they're like, what's the juice situation with bananas? I feel like I don't know. Anyway, we're talking about fruit, man. This happens. Again, open forum. Ask any questions you want. You're like 90% better. Okay, Joe. Excellent. Glad to hear it, buddy. Goobers are peanuts. Raisinets are raisins, both covered in chocolate. Okay, thank you. I didn't know. I'm more of like a chocolate-covered chocolate kind of guy. Do you know what I mean? Like Cheshire Cattails. Kathleen, I haven't seen. I'm not up and up on all the snacks. I know they sell those in Florida. I haven't seen them in Disneyland. I'm not saying they don't exist there. I'm just saying that I have not personally seen them. They might. They might. Someone correct me, please, or clarify. Chocolate-covered cashews. Okay. I don't like being tricked into eating nuts. It's like I don't like nuts in a brownie. I don't like that. I want to bite into a nice, warm, soft, moist dessert. If there are nuts in there, I feel like someone's trying to trick me. All right? I don't like being tricked. Yeah. Mel, what? What? Okay, Crystal. I didn't want to say they didn't, because then the second I did, someone would be like, actually they do. I can't believe they don't sell Cheshire Cattails. Especially because Alice in Wonderland has its own pavilion. So Laffy Taffy banana, good or no? I'm just not a banana flavor guy, so not for me. But I'm also not a huge Laffy Taffy guy. I'll eat them. I don't know what that says. Naomi, what does that say? They used to. Okay. Yeah. These are great questions. I love them. I love trying out the snacks at Disney. I just don't get them very often. I just appreciate when people do get them for me. I will say this though, I still think that raspberry macaron. I don't even like almonds, but like, yeah. You gonna try for that first pickle button? No. That Jim Gaffigan bit. You're wasting your time. Disneyland sells them, but the pickup window is in Orlando. Misinformation, man. They're like, we have it ready for you right now. And you're like, cool, where is it? And they're like, it's like 2,000 miles that way. I was just telling Naomi I've been craving that macaron. Dude, it's so good. And I'm so glad like we got to share a little bit. That was so great. Again, I cannot believe how lovely the cast members are, just in general. But the fact that they gave me one of those, like, come on. Naomi, great. I would love to see the button. I'm just not going to waste my time. If I'm there for rope drop, Naomi, we get up so early for rope drop, all right? I get up so early. I can't drive all that way and do all those things. Get through security, take the shuttle, go through the gate, wait a half hour, all this stuff for a pickle. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. You can do it if you want. I've tried the cheesy garlic pretzel loaf. Everyone says that's great, and it looks so good. No, I haven't. I don't know where that is. Sounds delicious, though. Cheesy garlic pretzel? Oh, boy. You're giving me thoughts. Is it anything like the tiger tail? Bengal barbecue is a... Oh, yeah. I did, however, see some people make a mistake. They got one skewer at the Bengal barbecue and like one drink, and it came out, and they were like, "This is all you got?" I wanted to be like, "You should order more." You'll eat that, and you'll be like, "I need more." They got the beef skewer. I should have been like, "Okay, you're gonna want to go back and get the pork belly and the chicken and maybe the vegetables and a jungle julep and a tiger tail." It's at Edelweiss Snacks in Fantasyland. Oh, really? No, I haven't gotten that. Edelweiss Snacks is very confusing because you can get like a chimichanga there, and it's like right across from the Matterhorn. So, I don't know. Mickey's Not So Scary. Man, it's been years since I've been to Not So Scary. There's video on the channel. I hope you have a great time. Bridget, I hope you have a great time. It was fun. It's really fun. Yeah. I really want that now. Oh, you're making me want it. Shameless plug, watch the video. Thank you, Bridget. I mean, I shameless plug myself, but I'm sorry. I have to. I hate to do it. I really do, but Bridget's rocking the blue hair. Whoa. Dang. Crystal, was she inspired by you? Was she inspired by you? Maybe. I'm sure it's for the costume. But yeah. Yeah, you're making me hungry. I've tried so many foods in Disneyland I never would have, thanks to all of you guys. So thank you again so very much. You have no idea how much it means to me, not only emotionally but physically. Because like I try to hide it, I am always starving on the streams. So that lobster roll at Harbor Galley, come now. I still don't even know what it tastes like because I eat it so quickly. I think I know what it tastes like, but I don't. The only thing that can make it better is if I took like actual liquid butter and poured it all over the thing. Oh my gosh, what if they had butter to dip it in? Or like one of those garlic butters? Is that a thing? Can that be a thing? Edelweiss's turkey leg, bratwurst, and cheesy garlic pretzel bread, and apple slushes. Do they not do chimichangas anymore? Also, Maurice's Treats has a boysenberry freeze. It's pretty good. If you guys have never tried the boysenberry apple freeze, it's right by the Royal Theatre. Jimmy, you put the star in Starving Artist. It's one of the funniest things I've heard in a long time. Naomi, that's response of the stream. Well done. Oh my gosh. Needs grub. Hi, my name is Jimmy Good. I put the star in Starving Artist. They're like, what? And I'll be like, here's a sticker. So I'm just saying thank you. You guys don't need to do those things, but just know I appreciate it. The roast beef sandwich at Jolly Holiday. Come now. Oh, and then there was that bulgogi one recently too. Man, oh man, Jolly Holiday is like they're cranking it out of the park over there. Because like to be honest with you, I like the aesthetic enough, but it's never drawn me in like Bengal barbecue has. You know, I'm like, ooh, it's like kind of I like that. But the food there, come now. Lobster roll once, but the bread fell apart, and I wasn't too happy about that. Oh no, Kathleen, mine. I've had it twice, and it didn't fall apart for me. But I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, right. They do a great job. Shout out to Magic Journeys. They do a great job with their food. I hope to see them again in the park sometime. Our paths have crossed a few times. Again, I don't know if I'd fit into one of their videos because they'd have great explanations for everything. I'd be like, this tastes delicious. Like, and only eat from the cozy cones and nowhere else. Dude, Naomi, that'd be dope. I've been trying to find something wrong with Radiator Springs, like theming wise. Like one even little minuscule thing, and I'm at a loss. I really have tried. I've been like going in there, I've been like staring at stuff. I'm like, it's just so it's like and also shout out to Flo's, their chicken. I still think Plaza's got the best chicken, but Flo's has also got great chicken. DYB, you can't do this to me. Every time I see that, I get so hungry. The hungrier I get, the sooner I have to stop the stream, okay? Which, by the way, we're going for about another half hour, just so everybody knows. So if you have other questions, other things, let me know. You have to have something to eat while watching food vlogs. Yeah, totally. Again, we were talking about Jim Gaffigan earlier, but his old bit, he's like, if you're watching the Food Network, when you're not hungry, you're like, as boring. But when you are hungry, you're like, oh, ooh, you're interested in everything. You're like, ah. Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of that, one of the only reasons I knew about that special ramen that they have now over in San Francisco at Lucky Fortune Cookery, shout out to my buddies Ordinary Adventures. They did a great job on it. I saw them the day they were eating that stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm so envious. I hope to see them again in the parks. I love those two. I really want to hang out with them and eat some food. I don't even need to film it. I just want to sit there and eat ramen. Be like, hey, Kitcher, this is pretty good, right? She's like, Jimmy, you need to use a utensil, and I'm just picking it up with my hands. Like, so good. I need a bib. The next time I eat that ramen, I think I'm going to get a bib. Or make a napkin bib. It's so good. So good. I love you, ramen. Sorry. Shout out to Crystal for making all that happen. Crystal! What if I could dump the taco into the ramen? No, that's too much. Oh. I would try it, Naomi, but I wouldn't eat. I don't know. I'm just not a mac and cheese guy. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm like that when I watch Carnival Eats on the Food Network. I want to have everything on that show. Oh, I've heard of that, but I don't think I've seen it. So, yeah, it's tough, right, Ross? But then if you watch it after you've eaten or while you're eating, I don't know, maybe it's not as compelling. You're like, whatever. Yeah. I watch a lot of like action and or I should say like action movies and shows and stuff. And so like you want to watch that when you're like fully awake, but I fall asleep to stuff like late at night. So I'm like, that's when you got to stop it because it's not, you're too tired. You got to be in the right physical and emotional mindset for some of these things. Yes, thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you. 31 likes. Did I say that earlier? If I didn't, then thank you. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. Appreciate it a lot. Again, if you did not vote on the Disneyland land you would like to rent out, please let me know. Mom, if you're still here, let me know. I want Mom to sound off on this. Oh, I would love to do a mom food vlog. Oh my gosh. Next time she's in town, I don't know. We might do a home stream, but I think when we're in the parks, I don't know if I can stream. I want to share my time with her, guys, but at the same time, selfishly, I just want to be like, I'm gonna sit on a bench with you and just not do or say anything. Just like, hi, Mom. I love my mom so much. Yeah. Miss you, Mom. Yeah. It's all right. Only a couple more months till the holidays. 3 more months. Seriously. It's hard, Naomi. I worry about you guys all the time. I think about you guys all the time. I'm always like, am I doing enough? Am I entertaining enough? Is there enough content? Is there too much content? You know, that's the dude, Crystal, that would be. As long as there's no chocolate in it, we're good. Also, she's not a big fan of fish, but besides that, you know, some of that stuff, like, oh man, at the Jolly Holiday, oh my gosh, we'd have so much fun. It's just red and black, Kathleen. The chair's name is Nightmare. It's red and black. Yeah. Thanks for the question. I love your questions, Kathleen. Thank you so much. It's a good name, Kathleen. The more content, the better. Mel, I'm trying. Hey, Mom, so much love to you. Ma, if I could, I'd send all my love just to you, Ma. There you go. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more vlogs at least right now in the pipeline. They're coming at you fast and furious, baby. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Eventually what'll happen is once I catch up, we'll, do like 2 streams in the parks in like a week, but then also like 1 or 2 videos. So there won't be as much eventually, but I'm trying to find a good balance. I feel bad being behind, but I also there's like real life stuff I have to attend to from time to time. So Kathleen, what are you going to do for dinner? What are you guys doing for dinner? I want to hear about it, please. And what should I do for dinner? I know the Hansons want me to get a steak, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Go to McDonald's. I'll take your finest steak, please. Wagyu, if you don't mind. What do you mean you don't have Wagyu? What do you mean you don't have steak? Well, fine. I'll just buy everything else then. This stream is not brought to you by McDonald's. Pork roast, mashed potatoes, and veggies. Let's go. Meat and potatoes is all I want. They have specials tomorrow? Wait, what are their specials? My heart's just like slowing down and speeding up. What's happening tomorrow? What's happening? Ross, I maybe had those for lunch. Desperate times. 1-cent burgers. What's the catch? I have to mop for like 2 hours. That's the catch, isn't it? Okay. Ross, I can get like 3 meals out of a Panda Express. Yeah, totally. It's tempting. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I have to figure it out. I have to go get something. It's becoming a thing. I like to go get like a little grub on Sunday nights after I talk to all you guys. So thank you. That's why your support means so much. Then I can go do it. Buy 1 item regular price and then 1 cent. Okay. I'm a thinking. He's a thinking boy. I'll think about that. Why are they all doing? Is it like Burger Day tomorrow? Go simple with a peanut butter and boysenberry jam sandwich and a cherry Pepsi. Nice. Is the boysenberry? Is this from Knott's? Cherry Pepsi, Kathleen? Get the wild cherry. I love it. I'm a bit of a cherry in my cola man myself. So, you know what a Roy Rogers is? I bet you do. It is cheeseburger day. Oh my gosh. And I'm like the cheeseburger guy. Why didn't I know about this? It's on me. I'm sorry. I've been busy editing and trying to... It's called relaxing. I'm not good at it. I'm really bad at it. Simple comfort food. I know. I love it. Like, don't get me wrong. I've gotten to have amazing, wonderful, very special, fine cuisine. And I absolutely love it. And there's a time and place for that, where it's unmatched. More often than not, I'm fine with just a cheeseburger and fries. You only drink cherry or vanilla soda? Kathleen, love it. What a commitment. Love that. We talking diet or we talking regular? McDonald's doing it throughout the week? Well, McDonald's... Dang, I just ran out of gift cards. I get it cleaned up with some gift cards right there. Wait, no, one set burgers. Bridget's like, what was it? Dude. Maybe I should just fast tonight then, and then tomorrow I could get like 17. No diet. Yeah, Kathleen, thank you. I know some people out there have to do diet. I understand that, but I have my first behind the wheel training with an instructor tomorrow, and I'm kind of scared. Hey, Sadie? Sadie, look at me. Sadie, look at me. All right. All right. It is intimidating. Okay? But you're going to do just fine. Think of it like this. Think of it like this. You got your instructor over there. You're going to figure it out. It's a totally different thing when you're out there. When you're out there on the road. But you just be defensive. Take your time. You know, people are going to, it's like whatever. You're going to be okay. You do a great job. All right? I know you will. You got the type of personality that's going to be perfect for it. Perfect. Jarrett Vanilla Dr. Pepper. Yeah, right? Don't fast tonight? I'm okay. Like, don't tempt me with a good time here, Mel. I love it. But also that it's true. I'm not, I taste in the diet. Like I can taste artificial sweeteners, so yeah. Yeah, Sadie. Sadie, I have no doubt. Sadie, do you want to hear a little story? Do you want to hear a little story? It's not even like a crazy story, but I can tell you a story about my behind the wheel experience, which was like half of my lifetime ago. Which, by the by, somebody thought I was in my mid-20s last week. Thank you very much. I was like, thank you. Now it's so hard. Dr. Pepper's good too. 23 different flavors in there. It's crazy. I do like Dr. Pepper. I don't get it very often, but I do like it. I do like it. It always feels like a special occasion when I'm drinking that. Sadie, I don't know if you're doing your behind the wheel instruction with anybody else, but when I did it back in the day, I had one guy, same age as me, and our instructor barely talked to us. He would be like, "Go here, do this." I know I look like I'm 12, Holly. Wait, what? Your new coworker is 28 and thought I was younger than her. Oh, that's very nice. But anyway, so he didn't talk to us at all. And the only time we would ever talk is when he would tell us to pull over and switch. So I'd get out and I'd switch with the guy and it would be like, we kind of nod to each other. It was like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, good. And we just sit in silence. It's unnerving. Because you know me, I'm a bit of a talker. So you just let them dictate it, all right? This instructor, it's not going to be their first rodeo. Well, I am 76, but I look like I'm 12. So I have a youthful visage, I've been told. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, but Alex, hello. No, I will not be streaming tomorrow from Disneyland. I'm so sorry. Apparently, we'll be streaming from the nearest burger joint because apparently they've got a bunch of cheap burgers. I'm getting so hungry. I'm gonna call my mom after this and be like, Mom, please don't hang up. I'm gonna need you to be on the phone with me until I get sustenance. Yeah, so what should I do? I don't even know what I should do tonight. Guys, tell me what to do. Greg, fair enough. Is it because your instructor was looking in the mirror? They saw themselves? I got your instructor. Yes, burger screen. Time for a burger mukbang. What? Oh, a bunch of things. Pretty much all the usual suspects. Thanks to the Hansons, I think I actually will be eating tonight. Thanks, Hansons. Like I said, it was either that or the Oogie Boogie candy. I'm not kidding. Park reservations are hard to get right now, Kathleen. They are hard to get right now. Not a joke. I had to wait on Thursday night till 10:45 at night to get one for the next day. My heart desires a lot of food. Get pizza. Thanks to some people recently. I know Kira was one of those people. Oh, and Holly, of course. I had pizza from a very specific pizza chain, and it was delicious. And I tried my best not to eat all of it in one sitting. I would eat a fourth of it in one sitting, and I would save the rest of it. And it kept me alive for days. I love pizza, too. Yeah, I'm a bit of a monster, okay? Dude, Gumps, you guys already gifted some. You already gifted. Thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, can we get some love to the Gumps, please? Food. It wasn't Domino's. Yeah, Joe, totally. Thank you, Gumps. Thank you so much. You're so like I hmm. I don't tell I'm just honest with you guys. I swear I'm not trying to guilt you guys into doing anything, all right? I'm just being honest. You never have to do these things, but just know that I appreciate it. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I might get more than normal. I do small orders very often, you know, so maybe I'll go a little crazier. I don't know. We'll see. I may post food in the Discord tonight. Mel, I know, but the thing about that, like, I only ever eat that with family, and it would feel very sad to eat it alone. When you're here, you're family. But except tonight, Jim, you're all alone. Be like, okay. More breadsticks, please. Please. Again, thank you, Gumps. Thank you so much. I can't believe that. Thank you so much. I could get two. I could get two. I just finished off I'm all Taco Bell'd out for the moment. Not in a bad way. I just can't have any more. It was a gift card recently I was given and I ran out of it. Food review on Patreon? Oh my gosh, Gump. Is that a I just got like a shiver down my spine. Oh, Naomi, no, it's not about mobile ordering it. It's that even if I ate it alone at my home here, it would still feel wrong. So, not gonna do it. Olive Garden is pretty bomb, though. It's pretty good. I love it. It's great. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Food reviews on Patreon. That's tempting. Can I do it after I eat? Don't even get me started on Outback. I love Outback Steakhouse so much. It was the place to go. When I was a kid, if you went to Outback, that was a special thing that was happening, all right? I get the Victoria's filet with the medium rare style. That's a warm bread center. I do a house salad, hold the onion, hold the cheese, and I'll do, mashed potatoes or baked potato. They used to call it jacket potato with butter only. Bloomin' onions or the Aussie fries. No, Mel, we wouldn't go often. We go on occasion. Have I ever worked in radio? Thank you, Kathleen. No, I haven't. I do voice work though, I should say. So thank you so much. I've done some TV. I've done a bunch of stuff. You could hear my voice on the radio. I hope to be on podcasts and stuff again. Like I have one that I do occasionally, but to be on other podcasts because it seems like podcasting is really really big. So, but thank you, Kathleen. That means a lot to me. Appreciate that. You have a great voice. That means so much. Bloomin' onions. Oh, can we just go meet for a bloomin' onion? School dance pre-games. You go there or Applebee's. Bloomin' onions, I have to show restraint, okay? Because I've had bloomin' onions with a group of people before, and I try to take like a little bit. If I had a bloomin' onion to myself, I would destroy it. Just go there, get a bloomin' onion, and Zuppa Toscana. And you take the bloomin' onion, you put it, or you pregame, Naomi, before the school dance, you have a little dinner, and then you go to the school dance. I'll have a car drive us. Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. You never had a bloomin' onion? Kathleen, basically, it's an onion they deep fry, and they kind of make it go out like this, and so you can pull apart the individual kind of petals, as it were, and you can dip it in this kind of orange creamy sauce. It's very good. No, right? They're 3,000 calories, an entire one? Okay. Speaking of podcasts, when you roll that intro, Who's the bearded guy you're talking to when that part comes up? That's Joe, who I was talking about before. He's the guy I used to do most all the podcasts with. I might be updating the intro soon. I want to, spring it on you guys, but yeah, so I might take that portion out just because I haven't been podcasting much. Yeah. Yeah. Um, mhm. But yeah, thanks for the question though. That's Joe. His name is Joe Lever. That's Lever, just like Beaver, only with an L. And Joe and I go way back. Nowadays, Joe was my RA, or my resident advisor, back in my junior year of college. Back in 2011 into 2012. Um, Joe, that's very funny. And Joe, I'll never forget it, and forgive me if I've said this before on here. Joe means a lot to me. I love him. I really do. He drives me and has driven me crazy in the past. Chipotle, hands down. Sorry, I don't even know Cafe Rio. But anyway, Joe, he had to go around and he had two floors that he watched after. There was a co-ed floor, and then there was a single guys floor. And I was on the single guys floor. I had a room in the same room for 3 years, and he caught me on the second year, as it were. And everybody on this single guys floor always typically had their doors shut, like forever. I was the only guy who always had my door open. And so Joe had to go around and basically knock on everybody's door and kind of introduce himself and check in on them. And Joe came in, and he sat and chatted with me for a long time and would come and watch me play video games and stuff, and we became fast friends. And he's been like one of my greatest friends ever since. Who did the music for you in the intro and outro? That music is actually YouTube music, believe it or not. But Jalen, our good friend Jalen Brown, put that all together, and we're going to do an updated one soon. Music's going to stay the same. We're going to probably do some different footage and things like that. Because I've had a few people ask me at the end, they're like, Jimmy, why don't you grow a beard out like you did in your intro? Like, do that again. And I'm like, that wasn't me. Kira, hello, Kira. How are you doing? So yeah, so good question. Keep them coming. We got like 10 minutes left. I'm the only one who doesn't know about that. Hey, Crystal, I don't know about this place either. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'm with you. Nice. Oh, you were in the parks? Very nice. Living it up. Living it up. The next video you guys are going to see happened only because of Kira. All right? So thank you, Kira. Thanks. Appreciate it. I think it's going to be fun. You met Baymax and Hero. Oh, nice. Cool. So you're over at DCA. Kira, thank you. I'll take you to Cafe Rio. Kira, if you want to vote on this, we are also voting on if you could rent out any land within Disneyland itself, which would you rent out? The whole land. All for yourself and your buddies. Let me know. Let me know. Again, thanks for being here tonight, guys. 33 likes. Thank you so much. Oh, really? We are counting New Orleans Square. Yeah, totally. Totally. She's like, we count New Orleans Square? Let's see. Any other Jimmy fam in park this week? Anybody going to be in the parks this week? All right. Then that. That is what I choose. We voted the same thing. That's, yeah, you did. Not surprising, though. New Orleans is I could see why New Orleans people like it. I'd live there if I could. Yes, which does bring up the fact that this week, streaming-wise, because people are staying to the end here, I don't have concrete plans yet, but probably later in the week. Basically, what I've been looking at doing is going later to like Disneyland or Universal, just because right now they've changed their hours again. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're doing 8 to midnight versus 8 to 10. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know. What food am I leaning to? I don't know. I could do a lot of damage at a Mickey D's, but maybe there's the 1 cent thing tomorrow, but maybe I could go both days. I don't know. I don't really like. I scavenge a lot. I'm like a one meal a day kind of guy, so I don't know. But anyway, I will keep you guys posted. I would like to go back to Universal again soon, but Disney seems to be what people have been really enjoying lately. And every time I think about it, I'm like, I think most people would vote for Disney. So, uh, they're limitless. Oh. I could eat a lot of burgers. I don't know if I should do that though. It's probably bad for my heart. You can blame me and say I made you go to Universal. Well, and the thing is, I wouldn't go necessarily for like the full day, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. The thing about Universal is I like just kind of popping in. You know what I mean? That's the nice thing about it. Is you can just pop in there, do your thing and get out. You do not have to be like, we need to commit to the full day. That, at least for me, because I live close enough and I've got an annual pass. For other people who are coming in from out of town, do not do that. Commit to a full day for Universal. You will have a great time. Go ride the Mummy. You won't regret it. Or maybe you will. I don't know. You say it's a 4-hour park for those close by? I suppose. Yeah. I start staring at those boats, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm like... Ranch-style beans and saltines never did me wrong. What? I'm not a bean guy. I'm sorry. Go to downtown Disney soon for a live stream. I don't know, Naomi. We'll see. I'm not a huge fan of streaming from like those types of places. Personally. Doing the Mummy. Tram, yeah. Boat time doesn't count. Come on. It's a great idea. Why do you want to like the thing is like I just don't want to go into a bunch of shops and stare at a bunch of merchandise. Maybe I could start a stream walking from there. Oh, Mel, you taking off? Bye, Mel. Naomi is so funny because she could message me these things privately. She wants me to pull the wrench from her. I have met him. I've met him. Nice guy. Nice little conversation. Hope our paths cross again soon. If for some other reason he's watching, how you doing, Max? Just so you can see it. It's just not like okay if you guys want. It's just not visually very compelling. But all right. Eat a pickle dog. Walk through the world of Disney. Oh, the problem is World of Disney. Well, maybe at night it's different, or I should say during the day. I know at night they demand you walk a certain way through World of Disney. I don't know if that's still the case. Sorry, guys. The thing is, I also know a little bit more about, I see other comments and other things. So that's some of the reasons I say I'm only doing certain things or not doing other things is because of those. But if you guys really want to see it, do the secret Grand Californian entrance gives people some downtown Disney action. I suppose you could do that, but you have to go through security. Oh, I don't know if it did or not, Crystal, if Porto's opened yet. I'm not sure. I don't think so, because I think I would have heard, but maybe. You could get on the monorail there. Oh, Naomi. She's so funny. Naomi. Oh, Naomi. We'll see. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying I'll never do it. I'm just saying time is fleeting in the parks. So, and also I don't know if they do salt and straw. If they'd let me go in there and be like, I need your weirdest ice cream. Yeah, World of Disney is basically the Emporium, which is like not my favorite thing. I could walk around the Disneyland hotels. I could do that. The weird thing about that is that it's already weird enough to walk around there when I'm not staying there. And then it feels weirder. And because I've kind of done this when I've been like vlogging there. I always feel like security's kind of like, what is this guy doing? And then they're like people who are checking in and out of the hotels, and it's like not, it's a vibe, all right? Like, and downtown Disney is a little bit that way too. Once you get in the parks, people don't really care. Um, I just, yeah, yeah. Um, I'm not saying I can't stream from there. I might need to ask around a little bit because people get, it's like a privacy thing, and people are like, Jimmy, go show the pool, and I'm like, I can't show you the pool because there's a bunch of people swimming over there, and they don't want me showing you, you know. So, do you know what I'm talking about? Naomi, those are great suggestions. Thank you for suggesting them. Any final questions, by the way? We've hit 2 hours. We're going to start to wrap it up. If you have not voted and would still like to vote, now is the time. By the way, again, thanks for the likes. I appreciate those a ton. I think we know who the most popular vote's going to be. Not necessarily the victor, because we don't have winners here. Yes, you can. There's a difference between vlogs, though, and streams, Holly. I know they might seem like the same thing, but they are different. And because I've got a vlog coming up all about Grand California. I'm happy to do it. It's different when you can start and stop it, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Also, Nate, I saw Nate briefly. Hi, Nate. I'd love to see Nate next time he comes back into town. I was happy to cross paths with him. I saw him coming out of Radiator Springs. I was like, Nate. Craftsman's Bar. Oh, Craftsman's Bar. Super good. Yeah, no, Holly, and I have, and there are more coming. There are more coming. Don't you worry about that. Yes. Yeah. I just, again, the streaming there, I'd have to look into it and see if it was okay. I just have not seen a lot of people do that. How do you feel about doing an early entry stream from Disneyland Hotel? Amy and I are staring there and would have your back, so it's not weird. Be like, come on, you guys, I forgot you're staying there. That's amazing. A streamer when I was at the Grand Californian, and it was kind of annoying to try and relax, and the streamer was like talking loudly. Quinn's vote. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't hear Quinn's vote. Fantasyland. Oh, you should have. You should walk up to Nate. He's a super nice guy. I still want to team up with Nate. If you guys would ever like to see that, please let him know. I would love to do a combo vlog with Nate. We just go around Disneyland or Walt Disney World together. I think we'd have a great time. I like to think we're kind of acquaintances. We've had a few good run-ins together. He's a bud. Okay. You have craft? Whoa. Mai Tai? Oh, man. You had a Mai Tai carafe? That's nuts. I thought you were going to say craft orange juice. I love those. I love a big old craft orange juice. Yeah. Any final votes? Now is the time. Otherwise, we're going to lock it in, and we're going to share the results, which may shock you. I hope you're sitting down at home. Oh, Gump. Fair enough. I understand that. But also, if you see me, Gump, please come say hi. Please. I will drop everything I'm doing in a heartbeat. Please. Yoshi, how's it going? Team up with Christine Attractions Live. Well, you know what's funny? One of our people here, April, actually is a moderator for Christine. Maybe we could make something work someday. Again, I'm happy to reach out to these people, but it always comes best from you guys if you type in the comments or message them or whatever else. Just because it shows that there's an interest outside of me just being like, oh, to Tim, so that I can ask to do the outro and give you a shout out. Oh my gosh, Crystal. That's very kind of you. Tim, I respect Tim and Jen so much. They've worked so hard. Yeah, I hope I get to meet them someday. Yeah, they seem like really cool people. Bethany, Jimmy just threatened to drop your thoughts. No, she's cool. She knows. Beth's a consummate professional. Mr. Unofficial CEO. No, not that I know of. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. I knew right as I said that drop thing, someone was going to mention it. I knew it. I know you guys you're becoming predictable. All right. Hey, Crystal. Even if that doesn't happen, Tim would be lucky to meet you. Really. Seems like such a nice guy. I have not met Tim. We're talking about the Tim tracker, him and Jen. Great people. Bridget, okay. No, no worries. I appreciate it, guys. Again, I don't want you to go like, hassle people, but people are like, you should go team up with that person. I'm like, if I see people in the parks, I'm always like, hey, if you ever want to meet up, hang out, that'd be great. But yeah, it's gotta come from outside. If that makes sense, I hope it makes sense. That's just how it goes, And it'd be great because they would have one of the best days in any park with yours truly. I would make it so much fun. I'd be like, all right, guys, here we go. We're gonna have some fun. I was talking about that. We did a patron stream recently, and I was asking the patrons who they would like to see me team up with the most. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of curious to hear like who you guys are watching besides me. Because there's so many great channels out there, so you guys are spoiled for choice. I just try to keep up. I'll fully support you off camera. Needy nails. And then she gets all shy when the cameras come out. Do this, do that. Well, Naomi, why don't you go film something? I'd never do it. I make fun of Naomi, guys, because I know she can take it, all right? Anyway, we're locking in the votes here, all right? It's very exciting. There are a lot of votes. We had a lot of votes here. Guys, we might have more votes here than almost ever before. Kathleen, they're lucky to have you watching. All right? I hope you get your Disney fill or your theme park fill from them. I have to tally something here. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I tallied, you fine folks, about which Disneyland land you would rent out if you could. All right? And again, this is not which land is the best or, whatever else. This is just the vote, all right? People do your adapt and overcome. I'll try. I was thinking about that. I've always wanted that to be with I've wanted also voice actors to do it. I think that'd be fun. Maybe. That'd be fun. Maybe. Maybe occasionally. In third place with 6 votes is Fantasyland. In second place, we have a tie with 7 votes apiece. Adventureland and Frontierland. And coming in with a chart-breaking vote with 11, broke the 10, 11 votes, is New Orleans Square. That's right, everybody. Here you go. Look at it. Look. Look. There are the votes. New Orleans Square. New Orleans Square takes it. Again, just for you guys. But whatever land you want to rent out, that's the best land. Or that's the one you'd rent, I suppose. Which one would I pick? I'll tell you. I can't tell you. I don't want to swing the vote. All good choices. Interestingly enough, though, I do want to report on this. Oh, Galaxy's got 1. Critter Country got none. Toontown had 1. Galaxy's Edge had 1. Tomorrowland had 3. Crystal, there you go. Hey, it's okay. Again, it's not, just happen to shake out that way. Again, thank you so much for voting. I think it's fun to do. I don't want to do it every week, but I think it's, kind of keeps it engaging. It's just fun conversation starter, Before we start talking about fruit and food and all that stuff. Again, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I appreciate all the likes and all of these comments. It really warms my heart. Makes me feel so good to know people out there are hopefully enjoying the show and maybe making Sunday night a little more fun, But thank you, everybody. I've been seeing everybody who's been sharing. Thank you so much. That's the best way to help right now. If you want to share the channel around, If you want to support in other ways, especially financially, there are links down below this video. If you want to, it's there. Tonight's code word, after, if you're watching this in the future though too, or either way, our code word tonight will be haunted. If you made it all the way to the end of the stream, you type haunted in the comments, I'll know you made it, in honor of New Orleans Square and the spooky season, because it is upon us. So, yes, as a final thought, you're not as mean as you could be, and more people need to be grateful for that. Thank you, Ross. No, I love people. I try to do my best. Take care. Yes, thank you everybody for being here tonight. Again, a huge thank you to the Gumps for gifting memberships and donating or super chatting, and the Hansons for also super chatting. The super chats help so very much. And to our members here and the patrons, all of you guys, thank you again. It's coalescing. You're helping me live and survive, and I hope it is worth your money, but more importantly, your time. Oh, hey, yeah, okay, there we go. You can do watch party. Yes, take care, everybody. I hope you have a lovely beginning to your week. I will let you guys know when I'm streaming later on, either on Discord or on YouTube. I will try to tell people about that. Crystal, it was great to see you. Thanks for popping by. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. I'm going to say bye, but then I'm going to say bye to everybody kind of individually, so I'm going to do a thing. But either way, until next time, love and hugs. Big hugs. Just remember to adapt and overcome. Okay, bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for streaming. Had a great time trying. Hey, Kira, no, you're not late. You showed up when you wanted to. It serves you. Kathleen, thank you for being here. Bridget, thank you for being here. Goodbye, Naomi. Goodbye, Joe. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks to Mom. Mom, the greatest person ever. Love you, Mom. I'm going to talk to you in like a few minutes. Thank you, guys. Keep the volume up loud. Yes, thank you. Again, thanks for all of your support. It means so very much to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys? I'll see you guys again soon, all right? Okay. Bye, everybody. And video out tomorrow. Video out tomorrow thanks to Kira, okay? Be excited. Be excited, okay? All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. And again, the grand. The grand. All right. Bye, everybody.